Hello everyone, my name is Nathan, and today it's time for another episode of Factorio. In our new playthrough here, just finished the blue signs in the previous episode. This essentially means we have plenty of research available to us, actually all the way up to here, where we have to craft the next science pack, which is going to be... we haven't unlocked it yet. So it's going to be either production or utility. Now, which one is easier to craft? Yeah, probably the next one in line is going to be the production one, because that is unlocked very soon. We only have to go for advanced material processing as well, and then we can unlock it. In the meantime, maybe we can take out some more biter nests. That wouldn't be too bad. And also, you let me know, in the previous episode I did not hook up one of the oil pumps, and it is of course this one here. Wonderful. So that is fixed as well. Maybe I can also take apart some of these cliffs that go on my nerves. Now, I would like to see just how many materials I'm using, especially iron and copper. I want to know if I have to add more smelting opportunities. Let's do this per second. No, we only really use up one red belt of iron and not even one yellow belt of copper. That means rather than adding more smelting arrays and more lines, we just upgrade what we currently have. So for the ore smelter recipe, we could go down all the way to 24 electric furnaces. We could even improve those guys with a productivity module. We don't have access to beacons yet, we don't necessarily need them. And if we swap here to belts, we can see just how many belts we are going to produce. So that would be one entire belt, but we want to produce maybe more. Actually, let's go into preferences, and we might want to upgrade the belts to red ones. And so if we want to fill up an entire red belt, then we will have to double up the production. So we still end up with 50 furnaces. I wonder, what happens if we just delete the modules? Ooh, the furnaces don't even go down that much. Yeah, you know what? I think for the smelting array, I'm not going to go with the level 1 modules. I'm just going to skip those. But with 48 furnaces, which we could fit in here, even the electrical ones, we then can fill up an entire red belt. Well, my point was just we don't have to increase the amount of lines, we just have to upgrade the belts. I think I'm gonna make a little tour over to the next biter nest, take them apart, got myself stuffed with grenades and piercing round magazines. We should be fine. There are some nests over here that get dangerously close to the pollution. Hold on, I'm not ready yet. I'm not quite ready yet. I wanna prepare my grenades. And we're also gonna craft a couple of defender capsules. 4 should be good to take out the spider nest. Let's freaking do it. Let's do it. Throw grenades. Yes, freaking worms. Get them all. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And we can take down the nest here at the bottom as well. Where are they? Right there. Okay, drones, do your job. Do your job. Actually, I think they're already dying again. But you know, just throwing grenades everywhere does the trick. And now with those guys out of the way, we should be fine for a little while. Did I just see another biter here somewhere? Yeah, somewhere around here. Yeah, look at this bastard. Was just hiding out there. Well then, let's think about the next contraption, which is all going to be about production science. We need access to plenty of raw materials, including stone, steel, and plastic. So that is going to be fairly interesting. Let me maybe set this up right here. We want... hold the phone. New recipe. We want to craft some purple signs, and the amount is going to be 1 per second, or let's do 60 because at the moment the units are minutes. We want to craft those in the advanced machines with a bunch of modules, productivity. To accomplish this, let's maybe first take care of the rails. We need 3 advanced machines. Maybe we can bump this even down to 2. Not quite. So let's forget about the modules then. We need a little bit of stone, easy peasy, steel plates and iron sticks. Now this one might actually take a little bit more. Look at this. We almost need 40 electric furnaces, all with productivity modules, just to get the steel going. And that is gonna take over 1 entire yellow belt of iron materials. So we might have to plan ahead a little bit better for this. It is probably also time to unlock the advanced oil processing, so we can be more efficient about petroleum production and everything. Some lasers would also be nice to have access to, and advanced electronics. Everything with electronics is always a good thing. Oh, capacity bonus, I also want that. And then maybe some improved military as well. Alright, first things first, I have access to stone. So that is not going to be the problem. We can then use the upper portion here to craft some steel. Now, how many furnaces did I need again? Approximately 38. Can I even craft this much? No. We need a little bit of steel for that. Thank you. And I'm also gonna grab some stone bricks here. This should allow me to craft more and more. This here is how we are going to do the smelting for the steel this time around. So in the center, there's going to be a red line of iron, and on the outside, we get the products out of there. I'm presuming we're going to need a fast inserter in order to get things in there, but normal inserters are going to do the trick to get them out of there. Obviously, whenever we can, we want to use the appropriate inserters to save on power and be more efficient. We have 6 furnaces so far. We're gonna need a couple more, so let's get them all lined up. This is gonna be a fairly long smelting array. 34 furnaces, we're gonna need 4 more. Gonna make sure all of these guys have the power. We don't require coal anymore, which is making things a lot easier logistically speaking. Red belt in the center for the iron, and yellow belt on the outside to bring the materials together. As a matter of fact, we could do this at the bottom, so we're gonna switch the direction to go downwards. We can do even more research. Lubricant is gonna be interesting very soon, since we want to upgrade our belts even more. And at this point, we're not missing much. I'm already gonna work my way towards the next science pack, so we got that ready. That means we wanna go for the electric engine, and then the flying robot frame. That's all very cheap. We also need low density structures. And yeah, there we go. That's everything we require for the next science pack. Okay, time to split off the iron. We will have to upgrade the iron line to red belts as soon as possible. Let's see, how do we get out of here? Like so. We're also gonna hop over here, add another splitter to still evenly distribute the items. We then get out of here, we want to hop over these belts, and then finally join with our smelting array. Wonderful, now all we have to do is upgrade everything that has to do with iron. I'm gonna start right here. We could technically use the upgrade tool for this, however, I still don't have any robots, so I still would have to do it by myself. But I'm gladly upgrading this, it's gonna help us tremendously. There we go, said and done, everything is more or less upgraded, just this little bit to go here. Ah, come on. Short one freaking belt. The steel we're gonna combine here at the bottom. Hop over there and then you go over and I guess we can just join the line there. Great, now the only thing we have to fix are the inputs, of course. We want to upgrade this to 2 full red belts. Next up we want to build the iron sticks requiring just iron and 2 machines. Since we have steel and stone already here, I think I'm just gonna build it here on the top. It wouldn't really hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 machines like so. Both are going to build the iron sticks, and we should be able to split this off and continue with a normal yellow belt. We then hop over here, feed those 2 machines. Probably gonna require some fast inserters for this one. We'll have to observe it. We wanna also give this some power, cover everything, and then yeah, we might want to extract them here on the center belt. That makes more sense. We can sneak them out like so, potentially, and then build the contraption upstairs. Let's see, how much do we even need for this? Just 3 assembling machines. By the way, in the background, I'm just starting to research everything I can that isn't too expensive. But at the rate we're researching, I cannot really explore everything as we are researching it. Just note that we're making progress, and every time I introduce something new, we can talk about it. Anyways, it's time to combine a few things. I'm gonna do that with stone and... Ooh, actually we can do it. We need a underground belt there. And we have the stones and sticks on one belt. We then use the steel to cross over here as well. And we have all 3... Oh, what just happened? Wait, that wasn't a good idea. Yeah, we want to move this over. That makes much more sense. Now we have the 3 ingredients that we need to feed to 3 machines. Let me actually bring those guys over here. I think that's going to make more sense. A little bit of spaghetti, but we're going to be fine. Want to bring those materials in here using a normal and long-handed inserter. We're going to craft some rails in these machines. Thank you. The crafting time is fairly quick, so let's get a fast inserter to get them out of there. We're producing 9 per second, which is enough for 1 belt, but it's not enough for half a belt. which means we want to combine them in a way so that they fill out the entire belt. Great, that is one ingredient out of the way. Now we can take care of the electronic furnace and the productivity modules. Electronic furnace is gonna require us to use more of the steel, so we need to split this up because of course the steel we're producing for the entirety of the contraption and not just the rails. Advanced circuits are gonna be a little bit of a pain in the butt because we need to also get access to more plastics. We already have more plastics than we require, so we can potentially just split it off here somewhere. Alrighty, I thought about this for a little bit. We're gonna need advanced circuits for both machines, the electronic furnace and the productivity module. So that is the first thing I want to build. I already planned this out a little bit. We're gonna need 3 machines for electronic circuits and approximately 13 for the advanced circuits. So this should actually be fairly easy. We're gonna make 3 sets of assemblers, arrange them in a way like this, like we've done all the electronic circuits so far. These here at the bottom are going to be the cables, and at the top we're making the circuits. We can then easily split off the copper, maybe at this point. This goes up and is going to supply all of these machines. Maybe we should check how much we require. It seems to be enough for 1 yellow belt. We don't need to upgrade this. We get those into the machines using some fast inserters. And of course we transfer the copper cables into the assemblers for the electronic circuits. Then maybe at this point I also want to split up some more iron. This will be going up there. And we're going to split this into 3 lines. One is going for the machine here, another one there, and the third one here. Gonna make sure I can still fit my power poles in here, which means I'm gonna need even more underground belts, or maybe I can make it over here. Yes! And just like that, we also have access to the iron. And all we have to do is extract the electronic circuits. This is going towards the center, combining on 1 belt. Alright, here we go. This is already functional and symmetrical. Let's continue. We are gonna require those for the advanced circuits, but also a little bit for the modules. To do the advanced circuits, we're gonna need 13 machines. Oh my gosh. I'm now definitely lacking the resources. Yeah, you can see, we cannot really fulfill the demand of the iron at the moment. That is no problem. It is actually the next step in the game. We will have to expand and build a whole bunch of mining outposts. Just like before, we also need copper cables for the advanced circuits, so I'm gonna extract them out of the machine right there. It's not quite filling up the belt, so we can just go ahead, take this on one side of a yellow belt, and we wanna go ahead, combine this with our electronic circuits. Now, probably, yeah, we don't need to really do it this way. We can just go ahead, have this on one side too, and then we are combining the 2 belts together here. So something along these lines. Use these ingredients for the electronic circuits. All we're missing is the plastic. The plastic we should be able to grab from here. All we want to do is set up a filter for it. And that should now technically be the only thing we're getting from this line. We can go ahead and bring this up as well. This is the last time we're using plastic for this contraption too. Advanced circuits take a fairly long crafting time, and I also planned them with productivity modules, which is going to decrease the speed even more. So I'm thinking we're going to be just fine using long-handed inserters. So 1 normal inserter here with a long-handed, and they should be able to take care of everything. Now we just need 12 more machines doing just that. Copy over the recipe, and let me just wrap up the rest. Yeah, I'm gonna need to grab some more materials. Wonderful, we got the most annoying step out of the way. We are now producing enough electronic circuits. I filled all of these up with productivity modules as well as the bottom one, just like I planned it out initially. Next up, I would like to take care of the electronic furnace. We need to smelt up a little bit of stone. Just how much do we need to smelt up though? Let's actually break down the electronic furnace. We also need to know how much we need for that. But stone bricks, we need, let's see, about 5 electronic furnaces and 6.1 stone per second, which is enough. We could actually go ahead and just continue this line, which I believe is exactly what I'm doing. We could split this off and only let the stone continue. We then want to set up 5 electronic furnaces. So something like that should do the trick. We want to import stone and export stone bricks. Look at that. We just have enough space. Not sure if normal inserters are gonna do the trick, but we're definitely gonna try it. And stone bricks are gonna be shipped out the other way. Yes. Yeah, looks like a normal inserter is just doing the trick fine. I'm gonna continue my steel line here, and I think I just wanna combine it together with my stone. So we're gonna do something along these lines, and all we need now is access to the red circuits as well. We can get by only using 2 assembling machines for the electronic furnaces. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. Let's maybe set this up like so. And then I would like to swap this around so half of it comes down. And this is actually already approximately half. And if we combine this here on one belt, we should be golden. Said and done, 2 machines. We can use some long-handed inserters as well. And with that out of the way, there's only one more thing we're missing, for which we need the green circuits as well as the red circuits, namely the modules. Ah, wonderful. We're already researching construction robotics. Better times are ahead of us. For the productivity modules, we're gonna need 5 assembling machines. So first we need a way to actually combine those circuits. We could go ahead and extract the circuits out of here. We can then possibly come down at this point and combine the 2 lines together. Yeah, check this out. This is actually fairly easy, and now we can just continue with our pattern here. Let me set up the last of the machines. We only need 5 more assemblers now. Get that power hooked up. Productivity module 1. Those are your ingredients, and hold the phone, let me see. We need to get those furnaces out of there as well. And I want to combine them with the productivity modules. Let me see, somewhere we also have the rails. Yeah, we should not forget about the rails. I need to get them out of there. So I think we should forget about symmetry for a brief moment, and I'm actually going to move this. This is going to go 1 more block over to the left side. Let's see, cut this out, move it 1 over. Those guys actually take a fairly long time to produce, I believe 10 seconds, and I added some speed modules. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Make them just a tad faster. Something along these lines is hopefully going to do the trick. So they are combining here. We can extract them more or less easily. Let's see if we can get the rails out of there as well. Now we should be able to do some trickery here if I just leave enough space so that I can set up 2 different types of underground belts. Then I can just sneak everything past each other. And now all we have to do is move this up to the contraption where we're actually building the science packs, which I believe is just going to be downwards again. So let's bring over our rails, and then I need a whole bunch of underground belts to finish this. And just like that, we now have access to all of our ingredients. Let's see how many machines we require here. Looks like 10 with a bunch of productivity modules. Gonna have my belts go down again. Just like that, we add the machines approximately here. 10. Do I have the space for that? Looks like it. 6, 8, and 10. Oh yes, already looking forward to that. After this, we actually have quite a bit of spare time to use for resource gathering, and we might have to fight against a bunch more critters. But most importantly, we need to tap into way more resources and ship them over here to close this nasty bottleneck. Anyhow, let's freaking do it. Productivity, science, yes, that's what we want to craft for all of you. Wonderful. At this point, everything is done for the contraption. We're just lacking the initial resources, but if we check this out, we should be producing enough of everything. Maybe I forgot the one or other module that I still have to do. Like we're missing a bunch of modules for the rails, for instance, but we can still balance this out. The main thing is we are getting approximately 1 science pack per second here as well, which of course is the goal of this tiny starter base. However, now in the next episode, we will have to take care of our resources. Of course, the initial ore patches aren't going to do the trick anymore. Most of them, yeah, look at that. We actually have quite a few empty miners. They have no more resources, and therefore it is no surprise that we are lacking the iron at the moment. And that lack of iron is basically the only reason at the moment not everything is working completely. But as soon as we have both of these belts filled up with iron and upgraded to the red version, we should be fine and everything should be functional again. We're going to be taking care of that. Also, if we check out the pollution, slowly but surely it is creeping towards more biter nests that we'll have to eradicate. But yeah, at this point, I would say we can wrap things up. I just want to let you know what I did with the science packs. They are at the moment going all the way up here. This is not the most elegant solution. I just wanted to get them to the science lab over there. So I took apart the second row of science labs and we are now just feeding this one single row. But yeah, I would say with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's episode. Have a great time and see you in the next video. Bye bye.